Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing all right. It's Saturday, 22nd of March. Time's going quick. Yeah, so I thought I'd do something different. Back in the den of filth. Just framed this up the other day. It's a 2013 Fabio Frizzi tour poster. He was here in the UK, done all his hits, Zombie, Flesh Eaters, all the classics. It was a great night. And being Halloween was even better. They had a big screen and showed clips of the movies. So I thought, it's taken me ages just to get that framed up. And even that, I'm not happy because the poster keeps falling down. I'm going to have to redo it again today. But I wanted to show something different. Back in the day, there wasn't no internet, no way of really finding out what's good films. There used to be a comic book shop not far from here called The Comic Dead. And of course we had Forbidden Planet in London, Psychotronic Video in Camden, and there was different spots where you used to meet up, Scala Cinema, and there used to be like a network of horror fans talking about films. But I really like Deep Red Horror magazine. Started in the 80s. I haven't got issue 0 anymore. Issue 0 was with Reanimator. Unfortunately, due to damage, in fact, I've had a couple of these a couple of times because of water damage, and they basically fall apart. The spine, I'll show you anyway. But one of my favourite scenes, the reason why I used to like all the ad mats and images in the book, in the books and the magazines and stuff. But it's proper old school typeset, and they're the ones I've kept because a lot of fond memories of discovering movies. I think that's why I've kept them. I used to have a load of UK fanzines, but just ended up getting rid of them. I just haven't got the space, to be honest. But Deep Red, like I said, issue 0 I haven't got any more. So if anyone's got an issue 0, I wouldn't mind doing a trade if you've got a spare one or you just want to get rid of it. But yeah, you got issue 1, which has got about Argento and Fulci. Great artworks on these. Issue 2, I don't even know if I'm missing other issues. I think Horror Holocaust I'm missing. That was another one that got damaged. But yeah. Where I first was reading about Combat Shock was Deep Red. Great artwork from Day of the Dead's one of my favourite zombie films of all time. I can watch that time and again. But yeah, it's got a big piece on Combat Shock. Buddy Giovinazzo in there as well. Street Trash, which is another personal favourite. I'm sure that's going to come out on 4K soon. But yeah, they had all these little ad mats in there, and images from behind the scenes that you never see elsewhere. Crew pictures about Jennifer Aspinall, special effects and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, like some of them falling apart a little bit. So yeah, you have to be very delicate with some of these now, because from the 80s, man, but they're still holding up. And I do scour to see if I can find more copies. It's getting harder to get some of these. And these are some of the newer ones. They've done an anniversary edition because Chas Baluns is no longer with us anymore. And you've got Beyond Horror Holocaust. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that is. Then you've got these books, which are like the gore scores. He used to rate the films with like a skull rating for the story and then a blood rating for the films. It's hard to do it with one hand holding the telephone, but as you can see, Day of the Dead, 4 skulls and a 10, because it's good acting and plenty of gore in there. And a great little review there. So yeah, you've got more gore score, Deep Red Alert. There's a couple of them. I used to love picking these up. It was just, back in the day, you just couldn't find any information. Connoisseur's Guide to the Contemporary Horror Film, which has got all my favourites. You can hear the books cracking, another more gore score, different edition. Pieces, another cracking film. And this was the Bible, the Deep Red Horror Handbook. This is, I think it's either my 2nd or 3rd edition. You know, it's just, this was the Bible, you know, you used to mark them and highlight them and stuff. This one's not in bad nick, but yeah, Deep Red Horror Magazine and the books, Horror Handbook. And then you've got a Lucio Fulci special. He loved Lucio Fulci. And yeah, I did write to him. And last but not least, I've got the Gore Score 2001. And yeah, I think this was one of the last things he done before he passed away. He was battling with, I think it was cancer. But yeah, I'll show you some other zines another day, but I just thought I'd show you some Deep Red magazines back in the den. And yeah, still sorting through all the stuff and getting stuff watched and bits and pieces. There you go. Talking about Combat Shock, I was just watching it the other day. It's the old Severin one with the signature, and then this is the old Troma. My original Troma DVD doesn't play anymore, along with Bloodsucking Freaks, but yeah, that was the 2-disc reissue. But yeah, anyway, hope everyone's doing all right, and I will catch up with you in the next video.